Alrighty, my name's Ashlyn, and today I'm talking about pseudo-classes and pseudo-elements in CSS. And these are really cool because this is a way that we're able to kind of up our CSS game, take it to the next level, and do some really fun and cool things. And before I kind of get into some examples and what that looks like, I wanted to kind of talk about what pseudo classes and pseudo elements are. So first we have pseudo classes, and these are kind of like adding styles to specific states of like an element. So like when you're clicking on something, if you're hovering over something, adding a style that only appears like when something specific is happening, that's a pseudo class, and it can apply to like many different things. A pseudo element is a little bit more specific, and it's adding a style to, like I said, like a specific element of an element. So like before something, or like the first line of something, very specific like that. And so I did want to kind of give some demonstrations and show some examples of what we can do with those. So I have pulled up, I'm going to show my screen. I have pulled up my portal page for this class right here, and I also have my CSS pulled up, my styles sheet for this page. And so I'm going to kind of talk about some different pseudo classes that we could use and what it looks like using my portal page. Since we all have a portal page, we all kind of know what it looks like. I'm just going to show you some cool things that we can do with it. So first, I want to show you kind of one of the pseudo classes that we can use, and I want to apply it to my list item. So right here I've got a list of the different lessons that we have, and I want to add something to the nth child is one that we can use, and I want to apply it to my third list item. So I want to change the color of it to, let's say, yellow, because it's easy to see. So now over here on my portal page, we see that the third list item is now yellow. And if I had other lists on my page, it would also, they would come up as yellow as well. So that is one of the pseudo classes that we can use. Another one that I wanted to show you is the active, which means that we're clicking on something. So my photo up here is .me. And so I want to show, let's see, I'm going to add a margin to it of, let's do like 40 pixels. Let's see what that does. Save that. Okay, and now when I come over here and I click on my image, it changes the margin to 40 pixels, but only when I'm clicking on it. So now when I unclick, it goes back to the original margin that it was before. So that's kind of fun. And let's see, we also can do hover. So let's try my H1. Let's do hover, and let's change the color so that when I'm hovering, it changes to aqua. That will be kind of fun. So let's save it and then come over here, and now when my mouse is hovering over my H1 and any H1s on my page, it now shows up as aqua. And I can do like multiple in here, so I could also change like the font size so that when I am hovering over it, it's like 150 pixels. So I've got 150 pixels of aqua Ashlyn Jean Hall when I'm hovering over it. And then when I'm not, it goes back to the original state. So kind of fun. You can also do some things with like links. So let's see, I can change all the links and add a style to them. Let's say font, let's do font style, and let's italic. Save that. Now all of the links are italic. And let's see when I've clicked on my chamber before, so it's a visited site. So I can also use a pseudo class to change the color that shows up when something has been clicked on. So I want to change it so that when it's been clicked on, it turns green. Why not? And now we can see that that has changed to green because I've visited that site. Now I want to kind of share some pseudo elements. These are, like I said, more specific. So let's look at my H2. This right here is my H2, and I want to change I want to add something before it, and let's see. I'm going to do H2, and I'm going to do 2 colons this time, and I'm going to do before, and I want to add some content. So let's see. I want to add an emoji. What emoji should I do? Let's do this beautiful heart right here. I actually need to add some quotations, and now before my H2, and if I had multiple H2s, it would show up before all of them, but I have this heart that kind of shows up. Kind of fun. Another one that we can do is, like, these ones are kind of cool actually. Let's do H3. I have a couple of those, and let's do first letter, and we can change the font size to 25 pixels. Why not? That might actually be the exact font size that it is. So let's change it. Okay, yeah, let's make it even bigger so we can really tell. Now the first letter on all of my H3s, I guess I only have 2, so both of them. Now the first letters are both 50 pixels. And we can also add like a font style. Let's do like a couple things, and let's bold it. Maybe let's italicize it. Okay. Now we've got italics and 50 pixels. So, kind of fun. Let's see. Okay, yes. Also, we can combine pseudo-classes and pseudo-elements, which is super fun. So let's see, let's do my H3 again, and this time let's do like a hover effect and add something before when we're hovering, or let's do after, because you can also do after, which is fun. How about we add some content, and we will add another emoji. Let's do another one. Let's do something we can see. Maybe it's like black heart. We'll do that, and we'll save that. Okay, so now when we hover over our H3s, we have the black heart at the end. And it also does it on this one because we have multiple. So that's an example of using both your pseudo classes and your pseudo elements at the same time. Yeah, so that's kind of different ways that we can use pseudo classes and pseudo elements. There are more than the ones that I showed, and I would definitely recommend looking into those. But now, hopefully you have a better idea of how to use them, what it looks like in your CSS, and what it will look like on your web page. We got to see a lot of fun functionalities, and really, like, it is just a cool way to really like up your CSS game and do some fun things. So hopefully you learned something new, and I hope that you get to implement this in some of your web pages, either your portal page or on your Chamber of Commerce site. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one.